Hello, welcome to stories from the East Coast, Atlantic coast, Long Island Sound coast of the USA. And I've just taken a dip in very cold water. It didn't last very long, I confess. The idea of being Celtic and aesthetic and spiritual practices of wading out into the ocean in the cross position and praying all night long with otters warming your feet. These are very romantic ideas which in the cold light of day and in the icy cold waters of the Atlantic generally for me last about 3 minutes. And if I'm also honest, I didn't see any otters. So here I am on the east coast of America at the beginning of a pilgrimage with Larry and Deborah Littlebird entitled Walking Backwards into the Future. And if I'm honest, if I'm very, very honest, I'm not entirely clear what is going to happen over the next 2 weeks. Tonight we're at Yale University and Larry and I are presenting on the similarities between the Celtic spiritual practices and the indigenous Native American practices, particularly of his own Pueblo people and culture. But we are also here to do a very important job, and it is a job. It is a task. It is something which we need to be conscious that we are doing of and not just give it an afterthought or make a political issue. We are here to also witness to what, in my own understanding and reading to date, is the longest and largest genocide holocaust in the history of humanity. And that was what happened to the North American native peoples at the time of colonialism and at the time of the American, not just wars for independence, but then subsequent civil wars. And I don't honestly know how to enter into that idea emotionally. It's too big. It is a trauma that is alive and real. But at the same time, as I say, it is a task. And that is actually the only way that I personally can enter into it. It is a job of standing here where very, very close to the first European British settlers ever came to these shores, and to witness to the beginning of that Holocaust. And Larry and I and those that will be participating this evening, we will be asking a question. And the question is, can we start again in the right way, without the fear, without the suspicions, without the hatreds, without the denials? Can we find under God a common humanity that forges a path towards greater peace, greater understanding, greater reconciliation, and importantly, find and root ourselves in the identity of, before anything else, being children of God? Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. So tonight at Yale, that is what we will begin to do. And we don't know how we're going to do it. But what we are going to do is start. So I'll be checking in over the course of the next 2 weeks with little video blogs like this to give people updates on progress, themes, issues, all the different things which God reveals to us on our pilgrimage down these historical beautiful sights and with the amazing people of the East Coast of America. May we all be blessed as we live in truth.